High bladers woes, I take it for my own. Power in my hand, I wield it for my band. Shield is sharp and strong, unmatched among the throng. Peace times are unkind for those who see us die. Villains must beware, so take your chance, we dare. Heroes in our lore, now watch us rise and soar. So what first got me into creative writing was my interest initially in the film industry. I was very much into films growing up as a kid, and I was always loving the stories of heroes going on these great journeys and then conquering evil. It was very black and white, and I didn't really get into the nuances of characters and like the different shades that they could wear until much, much later. Initially, I was thinking about going into the film industry, and it was mainly because for every movie I watched, there was almost always a second disc on the DVD, and that contained bonus features. And on those bonus features was just a slew of documentaries. And in these documentaries just indicated like all the behind the scenes of how a film was made, from sound to music, to the sets, to the casting, to the directing, and the writing, and the set design, everything. And it really got me excited, like I want to do that one day. And I learned, unfortunately, that what was obvious in hindsight, you don't have full control over a film, even if you're like the director. So I realized, okay, well, it's not going to work then, because I'm a control freak when it comes to the story. I want to be able to control it. So then I started thinking about getting into writing. I'm currently writing my first novel right now. It's called After Wars. I have it already copyrighted, and it's been a long process. To give you an idea, I started this all the way back in 2014, actually. And it's been a long road, but from there, I've been able to establish multiple characters that some have come, some have gone. I've been able to build up the world and like how the governmental system works, how the land is built. And initially, I had it taking place on a separate world altogether, but now it takes place in the future of Earth, 10,000 years in the future to be exact. And conducting research of just like how Earth would look like that. And that's really what got me into creative writing, was more just making my own world. There's a lot of exposition in terms of how the world works, and there's plenty about the characters. But the actual plot itself is very bare bones, cut and dry. There is an antagonist that is considered a criminal by the protagonists, and their objective is to go after him and capture him. That is it. That is literally like the barest bones of the actual plot. But filled within it is all this world building and all these characters that essentially are the gateway to how the world works and following this plot, and the little things that come across along the way. I've written like plenty of short stories. I've written a few poems here and there. I am now kind of pursuing it as a degree. I'm actually a major in English with a minor in digital humanities, a focus on creative writing and graphic design. And honestly, it's just been a fun ride to like really be able to write as much as I have. I would say definitely don't be ambitious all at once. You want to start out small. And another piece of advice I would also go with is focus on characters first before you get into plot. Because at the end of the day, your audience is going to remember your characters more than your plot. And if you make a plot too complex too early, they're going to lose focus pretty quickly. What's going to get them through it is going to be the characters. They are their gateway into the story, into the world you're building now. Later on, I would say, for any new writer coming in, like if you want to make complex plots, don't make the first story the complex plot. Make that the simple one. Focus on characters first, and provide hints that there may be a future, more complex plot down the line. And then when you get to the second story, if you get to the second story, then I would start incorporating the more complex themes into it. Shake up the formula that you've created a little bit.